Star Sport bring you all the latest transfer news and gossip from Manchester United, Liverpool, Chelsea, Arsenal and the rest of the Premier League and EFL. Transfer news, live, deals, gossip and rumours as they break throughout the day. 2:30 AM. Liverpool look set to keep hold of star midfielder Emre Can, with Juventus admitting defeat in the race for his signature. Journalist Marcus Christensen has claimed Juventus have given up on signing the Liverpool midfielder. He tweeted, #Juventus CEO Beppe Marotta admits they are unlikely to be able to sign Emre Can, but that Dybala and Alex Sandro are staying. #LFC #FC #FCB. 1 AM. Alexis Sanchez is re-signed to remaining at Arsenal for one more season and leaving for free next summer. Manchester City have been heavily linked with the Chile international. But the Mirror claim Arsenal have won the race to keep hold of their star forward, although will lose him for free in 2018 when his contract runs out. 11:30 PM. Jurgen Klopp has dropped his biggest hint yet that Liverpool have given up in their chase for Virgil van Dijk. Liverpool had the worst defensive record of the top 6 sides in the Premier League last season, and Van Dijk has reportedly been targeted to fix his leaky defence. But the Liverpool boss is happy with his options at centre-back. "Look out there and tell me 5 that would make us stronger." 5? Then you win a prize. "It's difficult how it is," said Klopp. "We have 4. I don't think we need more. In the moment I'm fine. We are open until August 31st. We cannot force the things, and we would never get a centre-back just because, of the sake of it." 10:25 PM. Stephen Hunt believes Liverpool and Chelsea are powerless to letting Philippe Coutinho and Eden Hazard join Barcelona. The La Liga club are set to reinvest heavily from Neymar's world record transfer to Barcelona, and both Coutinho and Hazard have been linked with a move to the Nou Camp. And former Republic of Ireland Hunt believes the Premier League clubs will be on red alert, with Barcelona ready to splash the cash. As we come to terms with the mind-boggling world record transfer of Neymar, it is worth asking how much impact it will have on the outcome of the Premier League title race. Hunt told the Irish Independent, "The money from this deal will filter through the whole of Europe, and Liverpool and Chelsea will be nervously waiting to see who Barcelona want to replace the €222 million Brazilian. Because if they want Coutinho or Eden Hazard, or even both, they will get them." 8:15 PM. Ronald Koeman has revealed Everton are nearing the signing of Swansea star Gylfi Sigurdsson. "Everybody knows we are looking for 3 more players, a left centre-back, a left full-back, a player who can play out of both positions, a winger and a striker, and that's the picture. What the best is for our team, and we will see what we can do," Koeman told Sky Sports. "We are close, on Sigurdsson, we have to wait. But still, the deal is not done." 7:30 PM. Leeds' Thomas Christiansen has hinted that Cameron Borthwick-Jackson is set to join on loan. When asked whether they could sign him, Christiansen told Sky Sports, "We could, yes." 6:50 PM. Calcio Mercato report that Napoli are closing in on a loan deal for Manchester City midfielder Oleksandr Zinchenko. 6:45 PM. Bournemouth remain interested in signing Demaghray from Leicester, according to Sky Sports. The Cherries had a £20 million knocked back by the Foxes last month. 6:15 PM. Swansea are interested in signing Nasser Chadli from West Brom, according to Sky Sports. The Swans are likely to launch a move when they sell Gylfi Sigurdsson to Everton, but the Baggies do not want to sell. 5:40 PM. Chelsea starlet Jacob Maddox has put pen to paper on a contract extension. The 18-year-old attacking midfielder is now committed to the Premier League champions until 2021. He wrote on Instagram, "Happy to sign a new 4-year deal with at Chelsea." 4:55 PM. Frank Lampard says Nemanja Matic's move to Old Trafford is a strange one. Chelsea allowed Matic to quit Stamford Bridge for their bitter rivals in a £40 million deal following the arrival of Timur Bakayoko from Monaco. Such a huge part of Chelsea's play last year was Kante and Matic being the base in centre midfield. It let the wing-backs fly on. It let Pedro and Willian and Hazard have freedom to go forward. Fabregas was a big player for them last year, sometimes as an impact player. Bakayoko. It remains to be seen if he can be that positional player that Matic was. 4:15 p.m, Norwich City have snapped up midfielder Marco Stiepermann from VfL Bochum for an undisclosed fee. "I'm very happy to be joining a traditional club in England," he said. "I've seen the city here and it's very nice. I didn't need a long time to think about it because I've known about Norwich City for a long time. It's good for me to play here. I know Marcel and Mario Vrancic and we spoke about the club, which was good." 3 p.m, Philippe Coutinho has an agreement in place with Barcelona. That is according to Spanish football expert Guillem Balaguer, who claims the Catalan club believe they can convince Liverpool to sell their prize asset. Star Sport understand Coutinho has emerged as Barcelona's top target to replace Neymar. Nou Camp Chiefs are ready to launch a £120 million bid for the Brazil international, a record offer to a British club. Balaguer tweeted, on Coutinho. LFC insist they have no intention to sell. Orders come from top. They rejected only offer till date of €80 million in 45 minutes. Player has agreement with FCB, so Catalans think they can convince LFC, but not by Tuesday, as Catalan press announced today. From the negotiation table, close to FCB, never say never. Pressure will continue from FCB. LFC say they can handle it. 1:30 p.m, Eden Hazard has told Barcelona not to waste their time chasing him, according to reports. Spanish outlet Don Balon say the Chelsea forward's name immediately jumped to the top of the Catalan club's wish list after selling Neymar. The La Liga giants are on the prowl for replacements after losing their brilliant Brazilian to Paris Saint-Germain for £198 million earlier this week. They immediately sounded out the injured Hazard if he would be keen to come to the Nou Camp. However, the Real Madrid target did not give them the response they were after. Don Balon claimed he let them know he was not interested. The Belgian flyer is said to be excited about getting fit and returning to the Champions League with the Premier League holders. Hazard is also concerned about becoming something of a bit-part player in Barcelona, rather than the star man like he is at Stamford Bridge. 12:30 p.m, Jose Mourinho has told Manchester United bigwigs to go out and get him Fabinho. The Red Devils boss was hoping to do a deal for Paris Saint-Germain right-back Sajoria. However, that deal has collapsed after the Frenchman was refused a work visa for England, Don Balon say. And with that news, Monaco's versatile Fabinho has asked Mourinho to bring him to England. United have been linked with Fabinho for some time, but he will be expensive to secure. Monaco are thought to have rejected a £36.1 million €40 million offer from Atletico Madrid for the Brazilian. However, Don Balon says £40.6 million €45 million will be enough to do a deal. Fabinho is a fan of Mourinho and the feeling is mutual. The latter gave the 23-year-old his debut as a Real Madrid player in 2013. 11:15 a.m, Gareth Bale has messaged his only friend at Real Madrid, Luka Modric, to tell him he is determined to leave. The Welsh forward has been sensationally linked with Chelsea this morning following widely known interest from Manchester United. But Spanish outlet Don Balon say Bale is ready to join United with the seemingly inevitable arrival of Kylian Mbappé. The Monaco ace is Real's top target this summer in a deal that could top £100 million. The La Liga giants could sacrifice one of their forwards to finance the move. Don Balon say Bale is aware he will be the man to make way for the Frenchman and is preparing for a move. He has WhatsApped his pal Modric to underline his determination to leave the Spanish capital this summer, the report claims. 10 a.m, Ian Rush believes Liverpool need a striker capable of scoring 20-plus goals a season to make the next step. In the 3 years since Luis Suarez left Anfield to join Barcelona, there hasn't been a single player at Liverpool to score more than 15 goals in a season. Ricky Lambert, Mario Balotelli and Christian Benteke have all come and gone, while Divock Origi is still a developing talent and Danny Ings has played just 11 games since joining in 2015. Roberto Firmino has established himself as Jurgen Klopp's favoured striker, with Daniel Sturridge succumbing to injury woes over the past few seasons. 9 players scored 5 or more goals for Liverpool last term, more than any side in the Premier League. But Liverpool were still some way off challenging Chelsea for the Premier League title and only just made the 4th Champions League qualifying spot. And Rush believes adding a prolific goal-scorer could be key to Liverpool winning their first top-flight title since 1990. Rush told the Irish Examiner, "You've got Harry Kane, Sanchez, Aguero, and Costa, but take them out and they're the only players guaranteed 20 or 25 goals a season. With the way Liverpool play, they spread the goals around more, but it would be great if we could get one player that guarantees you 20 or 25 goals a season. That could be a big difference." 9 a.m. Arsenal have a battle on their hands to sign Thomas Lemar from Monaco. Arsene Wenger has targeted Lemar as his next summer recruit, with Monaco admitting they will find it hard to keep hold of their star players. Timur Bakayoko, Bernardo Silva and Benjamin Mendy have all moved from the south of France to the Premier League, joining Chelsea and Manchester City respectively. And Lemar could follow his former teammates to England's top flight. Now, it is reported that Barcelona have expressed an interest in signing the 21-year-old following Neymar's world record transfer to Paris Saint-Germain. Arsenal have already had 3 bids rejected from Monaco, and Wenger is prepared to return with another offer worth £50 million. Liverpool and Manchester City are also monitoring Lemar's situation at Monaco, according to the Mirror. But Barcelona's interest could spark a bidding war the Premier League clubs may not be able to compete with, as Barcelona look to reinvest the £200 million from Neymar's transfer. 5:35 a.m. Chelsea have been told to forget about trying to sign Alex Sandro from Juventus. And that's according to Juventus boss Max Allegri, who insists Chelsea have no chance of signing the fullback. Alex Sandro is a Juventus player and he will stay one, Allegri said. 4:10 a.m. Everton are ready to switch their attentions to Danny Welbeck should they fail to sign Olivier Giroud. Giroud is prepared to wait and see whether he features prominently in Arsene Wenger's first-team plans when the Premier League season gets underway next week. And the Mirror claim Everton could make a £30 million bid for Giroud's Arsenal teammate Welbeck should the France international decide to stay at the Emirates. 2:05 a.m. Virgil van Dijk is yet to hand in a transfer request at Southampton to push through a move to Liverpool. That's according to the Irish Independent, who report Van Dijk has only asked to leave verbally. If Van Dijk was to hand in a transfer request, he would surrender a huge cash settlement on what is left of his current 5-year contract at St Mary's. 12:25 a.m. Tottenham are bracing themselves for a £50 million bid from Bayern Munich for Eric Dyer, according to The Sun. The report claims Carlo Ancelotti is a big fan of the England international and are ready to test Tottenham's resolve with a big money offer. Tottenham are yet to sign anyone this transfer window, with pressure growing on Mauricio Pochettino to bring in new recruits, but Dyer's potential departure could force Pochettino's hand into going after Everton midfielder Ross Barkley. 11 p.m. Chelsea are ready to go head-to-head with Manchester United to sign Gareth Bale from Real Madrid. That's according to the Daily Express, who claim Antonio Conte wants to sign 4 more players. United were thought to be the front-runners for Bale's signature, but it is said they are hoping to strike a deal with the Wales international next summer. But that could come too late if Chelsea meet Real's £90 million valuation, with Florentino Perez reportedly willing to listen to offers.